What's up, YouTube? I want to take a second to talk to everyone about the pineal gland. For anyone who does not know, the pineal gland is in the center of your mind right here. It is also known metaphysically as the third eye. Like people say, your third eye should be open, you shouldn't be third eye blind. Now, a person who is third eye blind is a person who consumes the foods in this world that are offered to us today and consumes the water in any form. For example, a shower. Your skin is your largest organ, and when you take a shower, you're like a tea bag and you suck in about 1.5 liters of fluoridated water. And this calcifies your third eye, causes us to not be able to think critically, but mainly, in my opinion, it affects your ability to have intuition and empowerment. Meaning if you were traveling on a road unknown and you didn't have a GPS with you and you weren't completely dependent upon everything around you, that you would have somewhere to go to inside, to say, I kind of trust myself with direction. And you'll have a feeling, hey, I need to go left instead of going right. After you do so, if you have an opportunity later on to see that you made the right choice, you're like, wow, I kind of just knew that inside. Now, we've all experienced, I would hope, moments in our life to where we're like, man, I felt that inside before I did it. I went and did it and it worked out right. I followed my intuition. But it always seems so spacey, so gappy, so skippy, to where you can't pin it down and you can't pin down your ability to harness this connection. Well, I ask you to consider a homing pigeon and their ability to take off from a tower and take a message from one location to the next, very far away, and then come back, or they just migrate and do this naturally. So that's a spectacular ability. And the scientists of our date long ago have discovered that they could take and make a headband for that little bird and place a magnet on the side of it and completely and totally disrupt that bird's ability to do what God has given it to do. You see what I'm saying? It's God-given intuition and ability to follow that leading, just as we could do. But the reason we're skippy, spacey, floaty, gappy is because these people have understood this technology and they have used that against us to suppress us where it counts the most. At your antenna post. So if you were a person who deals with electricity, you would understand if your electrical post is rusted up and corroded, that you would need to sand it down, maybe paint it with some non-rust paint, get the connections back strong so that your connection is not skippy and floaty. Now see, it's all about metals in the food. It's all about putting things in our brain that slow us down and cause us not to be able to think critically. And then you're standing around saying, I'm not sure what to do, so I'm going to look over there and they're doing this and I'm going to do it like they do it because I don't know what else to do. Why? Because your creativity has been hindered and blocked. So is that your fault? No. But you want to expect someone enough to listen and say, hey, that sounds logical. And I do have moments in my life where I feel like I can do something. I've seen it happen. I know God's with me. And then it feels like he's not. And I'm just supposed to have faith. It's so darn confusing. Well, I'm here to tell you that the confusion was created intentionally. That's a part of the duality. You have to consider when America was made, same time the Illuminati was made. All the books that we have, all the books that we've been given came from them. I don't know when y'all are going to wake up and face the depth of facts. Now, the books that I talk about, and I say they contain some truth, I believe that to be hidden in plain sight. For their magic to be able to work over us, they have to show us some of the truth. And they do so in a way that just confuses us more and keeps us waiting on something that doesn't take place. But all that's for another story. I just want to encourage you, regardless of what you believe, you can believe what you want. But whenever you're doing something in life, when you go to the root of the problem first, you have a better chance at having success at whatever it is you do. Now, if you want to do something to your body to heal it, digestive system, if you want to build an airplane, if you want to work at a factory, whatever it is you choose to do, I greatly encourage you to start with this right here, which is iodine with kelp. Now, I know that's backwards on the camera, but you can pick it up at CVS. The first 2 or 3 days, iodine is fluoride's cousin. So it goes into your pineal gland and chelates, which takes out the fluoride, helping you to be able to think more critically as you go, as you continue to decalcify. You can help activate your pineal by staring at the sunlight because it's natural light, and the sunlight makes things grow. Go figure, right? But the part of your brain that's like a flower will open up more with more sunlight. Plus you'll get vitamin D, which is good for your body. And then you won't be so spacey, floaty, skippy. Now see, I don't care what you do. You can be at your factory doing this and you'll be like, wow, I feel better. I can package more boxes than anybody. And I don't care. I'm telling you this because I know when you feel that way, you'll say, why am I here packaging boxes? Because you're going to get smarter. And then you're going to say, hey, I want to listen to Bryce more. And we'll go from there, you know. But first, I'm begging you, please start with this. Believe in whatever you want. Believe in the Easter Bunny. But just start cleaning your brain out, and then we'll talk about what you believe in, what you think, because you're going to become empowered then to start making decisions for yourself based on your own intuition. You're going to see you have supernatural ability, clairvoyant abilities that are a part of naturally who you are. They've just been suppressed and taken away from you. Now, you can be a smart individual. You can see flat earth. You can see these things, and you can even talk about them. But if you ain't nobody different, it doesn't matter in the end. YOLO, you only got one shot at this. So if we're going to grow up and be big boys about it and turn into what we're supposed to be from the start, then we need to do it now. If not, we're going to let them win, going about our business and spend years and lives talking, arguing with somebody about the shape of this and that. You know, get your brain right and understand who you are and make a difference in the world. Don't sing it, bring it. See what I'm saying? I love you guys. Now see, there's been a big change in my life, and I tell you this because we got the same spirit. We're from the same place, and they're holding all of us down, and I see it. So you can not like what I say, and I'm not trying to make you angry at me. I'm just trying to get you to help yourself, and it's called cognitive dissonance when you won't believe it or not, right? And they say a person doesn't know it when they are. So please take a look and evaluate yourself and make sure that you're not in cognitive dissonance and not hating me for a reason that's stupid or hating me for something that don't make any sense. Just think of it and say, well, logically, he's only telling me the truth and telling me how to help myself. And I mean, that doesn't mean to listen to me. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it means don't hate me or nobody else for any reason. This is just to help you out, to help you live. All right. I love y'all.